calls, Jose? We got
absolutely. I think that's great. That just keep in mind that there is a time limit. Obviously, we still have a remaining show to go ahead and push, but call in and let's get your questions out there.
No, I got a lot of people on the line here from the chat room. So we'll keep taking a couple more. Let me give out the live number here. It's 724-444-7444. Call ID number is 30273, followed by the pound key. Kimiyumoto from the chat. What's up, man?
One of my questions is, who do you think is your top three to win the Money in the Bank match this year, and who's your top three that you think have no chance of ever winning the Money in the Bank match this year?
Oh, it's a good question, man. Thanks for the call. Let's talk about, first of all, who we have in the Money in the Bank match. We have CM Punk, Kane, Mark Henry, MVP, Shelton Benjamin, Kofi Kingston, Christian, and Finley as the 8 guys that are in the Money in the Bank. So the top 3 who have a chance at winning the Money in the Bank would be, in my opinion, I would say Christian, MVP, and CM Punk. I would say, yeah. What do you say for top 3 to win Money in the Bank ladder match at Mania, Jose?
Actually, the same order. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if CM Punk wins, just to kind of give him back his loss of his title favor. But I picked that same exact order.
And
CM Punk is my lock.
And then for the top 3 that wouldn't win, Kane, I don't see him as a major champion, because basically the guy that wins this is going to go on, and if history proves itself correct, the winner of Money in the Bank will go on to win the title at some point within the next year. So, Kane, just don't see him as a major champion. Mark Henry, just don't see him as a major champion. And, Shelton Benjamin is another guy just because, there's something about, great worker, but I just don't think he has the mic skills right now to really be pushed as a legitimate champion, a major champion, you know what I mean? Unless it was, these guys could go on and challenge for the ECW title as well, so they could pull a swerve and have maybe somebody like Shelton Benjamin do that and then go on, and because ECW is used as basically their developmental, not developmental, but it's new guys, bringing in new talent and basically having a weekly TV deal on Sci-Fi, using some of your bigger talent over there to put these younger guys over, but nonetheless using it as a platform to elevate new stars, you know what I mean? So, I don't want to rule Shelton Benjamin. Finley's another prominent guy over on ECW. I definitely rule out Mark Henry and Kane. I know Mark Henry's been ECW champion before. I think that's way in the past. I don't think they have any plans to ever go back to that, or at least not now. I don't want to say ever. But Kane and Mark Henry, definitely. I just don't see those 2 guys. Who else? Kofi? I don't see Kofi Kingston. That'd be my
Yeah, he's not ready. He's still too green.
Yeah. So that'd be my 3. You agree with that, Kane, Mark Henry, and Kofi?
Yeah, I completely agree. All those 3 men are same thing with Finley. Those guys they don't have a chance. They're just there to play the role. It would be nice to have Mark Henry win, huh?
Yeah, right. Yeah, no,
Big
please.
sexy chocolate go ahead and climb up the ladder and grabs the suitcase.
Oh man, please.
It'd be a monster heel. Come on now, that's big man right there, all over. Yes, get the big man over.
Just the big man. Why don't we end WrestleMania with that too, man? We could end WrestleMania with Mark Henry climbing the ladder and getting a shot at the title, right? That'd be a great way to end WrestleMania.
That would be the best way to end the show. Good evening, everyone.
Legend Killer from the chat room here live on WZR Radio here on WZROnline.com. What's on your mind?
What's going down, man? You unmuted me again a minute ago, but I wasn't going to say nothing because I was scared. I scared the shit out of you like I did last week.
Oh, that was you last week, huh?
Yeah, that was me, man. I didn't know what was going on. I was listening to it on my phone because my computer was being screwy, they suddenly unmuted me, so I'm sitting there, I'm like, are they going to ask me something? Are they going to acknowledge I'm even existing? Or
I totally forgot you were there, dude. That's my bad. I'm sorry, dude.
No, it was funny. I was just sitting there because, like, I'd already asked my question. I was just listening to the show, and you unmuted me. I'm like, I'm just going to say something, see if they even know I'm here.
We wonder who invaded the third seat in our broadcast booth.
Yeah, that's good, man. But, I was going to say, me and my buddy actually got in this conversation today. There's a couple of people on the ROH roster. I don't know if y'all keep up with ROH any. I mean, I keep up with it somewhat, but, like, there's a few guys on the ROH roster. Me and my buddy are, like, really surprised that WWE, like, hasn't even signed yet. Like, you know, like Claudio Castagnoli. I don't know if you've ever seen this guy work, but he's an amazing worker.
Let me tell you, that's funny that you brought up Claudio, man, because he actually was in talks with WWE, right? They signed him to a developmental deal, and then they told him they wanted him to go down in FCW and work out, and he felt he was more ready for that. You know, he felt he was ready to go, and there was some problems that occurred down in FCW, and he left the company. So WWE did show major interest in him, but you know, guys down there like Nigel McGuinness would be a great. He's got the look. He's a big guy. He's got the spiked hair. He's got the look that they want. You know, he reminds me like. But then look at like a Nigel McGuinness. He compares me back in the day to somebody like Sean Stasiak, right? And they brought him in. You know what I mean? But it's just I feel that these Ring of Honor guys would get lost. You know what I mean? They would just
absolutely
Brian
lost
Daniels.
in the shuffle, like guys like Colt Cabana or Scotty Goldman, whatever you want to call him. For people that don't watch ROH, you know him better as Scotty Goldman.
Yeah.
I mean, he's already back. He's already back in ROH. Him and Jimmy Ray, they're
Jimmy Ray, yeah, they were at the Hammerstein Ballroom show. I was actually wanted to go that. I was gonna drive down this past weekend to that, but I didn't get a chance to make it. But no, I mean, guys from Ring of Honor like Brian Danielson, right? He's a star in Ring of Honor.
He was trained by William Regal, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't he?
Yeah, but dude, you would bring Brian Danielson over to WWE, and it would get absolutely lost, man. They wouldn't
do anything with him.
No, they wouldn't do anything, and he's got amazing talent. So Danielson, I mean, he'd just get lost in the mix, and it's just so. I mean, your question as to why WWE doesn't bring these guys in, it's not. A lot of these guys are told. I mean, they've got friends that are in Ring of Honor, or just look at the past. Guys that have gone from Ring of Honor, or guys that have gone from TNA to WWE. Guys like Chris Harris. Remember America's Most Wanted?
God.
One of the greatest tag teams ever, right? And then Chris Harris goes over to WWE, gets a Braden Walker gimmick, and looks fat, flabby, nasty, and the gimmick fails horribly. You know what I mean?
Hey, Braden Walker's going to the Hall of Fame in 2010. That's all I'm saying.
No doubt.
I remember, actually, I wanted to bring this up real quick. What happened to, I remember about a year ago, give or take, that WWE was trying out Takeshi Morishima. And we never heard anything else from him. You know, he had like 2 dark matches, and then that was it for him.
All right. Thanks for the call, Legend Killer. Morishima, the deal with him is he came in, he worked a dark match. I believe it was in Long Island, at Long Island or what's the other one down there?
Meadowlands, New Jersey.
Meadowlands, yeah, the Meadowlands. It was in one of those arenas down there, somewhere in the Northeast. You know, down in the city area. Maybe
Newark. It was in Newark.
Newark. That's what it was. Yeah, he had a tryout match there, and they didn't like his look. You know, they thought that he was going to be something more when he came in. And that's just another example of, you know, Vince didn't like the guy's look. You know, and it's just
I think guys from the style too. They don't think that
that's what I mean. Look and style. See, I mean, when they saw the dark match, they weren't as impressed as people put this guy over to be. You know what I mean? They put this guy over to be something. You know, I mean, he really is over in Japan. He's huge, but Vince has, you know, the ideal look. He wants somebody that has a look, and it has to suit Vince. You know what I mean? And if it doesn't, then he's not going to take him. Morishima just didn't. I mean, you know, Morishima. If you guys do a search for him on any Google, like a Google image search. Morrissey is just not the type of guy that you would expect to see in WWE. That's not a shot at him.
He's not a great Muda.
yeah, right. That's not a shot at him. It's not the look that they're looking for, and it's not the style that they're looking for, and that's another reason. A lot of those Ring of Honor guys have a real fast-paced style. WWE tells all their guys to slow it way down, slow motion, you know, and a lot of these guys, slow. Hey, let's keep taking the phone calls. I like taking phone calls. We'll get Raven. Raven, I still got you on the line. Sorry for cutting you off there, but I'll bring you back here in just in a few minutes. Woody 1393 from the chat room. You're live on WZR Radio here on WZR Online. What's on your mind?
Yeah, just a couple of quick little things, Ryan.
Sure.
First, I was looking at the latest edition of the WWE magazine, and I don't know whether it's a spoiler or I don't know whether they put it in there, but they had an interview with Jack Swagger, and there's a little tidbit at the bottom that says,